Belle Island, Swamp Hag, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. The entire marshland reeks of melancholia, a sadness that has been steeped far too long in the solitude of this small island. The stench of rot lingers heavy on the air, while layer upon layer of dead leaves and detritus fail to provide a solid surface underfoot. It was in this place she breathed her last, in an unfortunate circumstance that would have been avoided if she had arrived either a moment early or a moment late. A group of duplicitous soldiers had gathered at Dobbin's garden to discuss their deceitful intentions with the townfolk, only to be interrupted by this hapless young woman. Fearing they would be undone by this eyewitness, two of the men dragged her to the marsh and smothered her face down in the mud, hiding her body among the rest of the rot and decay never to be found. This was not the end of her story, however, as her restless spirit still roams the marsh. As twilight falls, you can hear the sound of weeping when traveling the road that passes nearby. Grim yet somehow earnest in its nature, the noise compels you to stop in your tracks and enter the marsh in pursuit of its source. Driven by a sense of urgency, compulsion takes over, and despite the perilousness of the undertaking, you must continue until at last you see her. Dressed in a pure white gown, she appears as young and beautiful as the day she died. Once seen, she turns and begins to make her way towards you, closer and closer. The smell of moonflower fills the air. Closer still she comes until the moment her color begins to fade. Her dress grays and falls to tatters. Her skin sags and slumps over her bony frame. A foul smell fills the air, a paralyzing stench of decay that prohibits your retreat, while her gaze holds you in place. Now right in front of you she falls to her knees, and her worm-ridden hands pull you to the ground beneath her. Her dark, sunken eyes glare intently as she crawls onto your chest, wheezing until finally, with her face inches from yours and her voice ragged and dry, she gasps, "No one came to help me. No one will help you. Taste what I taste. Smell what I smelled."